Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alan here. We're back to another awesome episode of Dream Daddy. I still sound really messed up because I'm still really sick, but I'm gonna make this video because my last video didn't record my voice. Hopefully this one is. But in the last one, since I'm not gonna go back and retract because it's a lot and nothing really big happened, I just met a few men. I went and I worked out with Craig. I met Amanda's teacher, Hugo, and then I met a guy named Damien at the mall who was bitching about not having the right Victorian style corset. That's all that's really happened. I met Joseph. Joseph brought me cookies, and we're supposed to be going to a barbecue, I think, today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it like nothing ever happened, and I'm in Zaland. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spending the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. You turned a bookcase into a shelf. You got some skills. So you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited. I mean, if there's food, I'm excited personally. Oh, and in the last one, I did get hit on by Robert, but I turned him down because that's just not me. I don't do stuff on the first date. Chill. It wasn't really a date. I just met him at a bar. So to show off my grilling skills, I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can shake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. Sounds exactly like me.
Yeah.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Oh.
The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up at a cookout on time? Very true. You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I need a drink of my coffee. I realize my coffee cup takes up half my face. I mean, I'm an amazing cook, no matter what I'm cooking on, to be honest. Just throwing that out there. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs whiffs through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clutters. By the way, Joseph has 4 kids. Too many kids. Too many. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to our other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. You seem very glad. And you brought veggies just like everybody else. Let me introduce you to the family. Kids, come over here. Come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. My dog is licking my foot right now. Oh shit. Hi. Why do you look so sad? Do you need help? Are you okay? You're like a mini version of your dad, but depressing. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. So you had to give them names that were just alike?
What?
At Amanda's face, they stare creepily and say nothing. Your kids are very creepy. No, he has 3 kids, not 4. That's my bad.
Huh.
Then, of course... No, okay, yeah, he has 4. There's our youngest, Krish. Why are all of their names so close alike? This is Chris, just spelled differently. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, it's the woman that hit on me at the bar. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Seems like you're the only one who's married, Joseph. Joseph picks her on her cheek and smiles. Pecks her on her cheek and smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. You'll have to... Is he a baby? What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Allie, and his daughter, Amanda. Where is your child?
Hey.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. Oh my god, all the knows. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Haha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I have a strange feeling I know all of them. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate, and immediately begins piling it up with baked goods. Yum. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. I'm making a really weird wheezing sound, I'm sorry. Dad. There's gotta talk about weather. We're gonna talk about dad things. I don't wanna.
Oh.
Go do it. Make friends. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into a center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I am surprised to see some familiar faces. Seems like everybody lives in this cul-de-sac. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Yep, that's the dude that tried to hit on me and take me home. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that guy who was throwing a fit at Dead Gotham Beyond? And that's Damien. Isn't that Amanda's teacher, Hugo? Hey, I know Craig. Hey, Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Talk to Joseph and Damien. Burger time. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Killian, what are you doing? Are you being a goob? My dog's being a goob. Oh my god, hey. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernisms in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. They are in some deep conversation that I would have no idea what to say to. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Bruh, me either. Talk to Craig, listen to Matt. Fuck it, talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistant training go the other day?
Oh.
Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. River's so cute. Craig's the best dad. I love Craig. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Nice.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Oh, so I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. I mean, we're almost done, and I think the new place is awesome. We'll do that. It's really cozy. The neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Allie, how are you liking the neighborhood? And I exist all of a sudden. It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey, yeah.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting close-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. My phone vibrated. Give me 1 second. Okay, it was just Facebook.
Oh.
What is it, sweetheart? Oh, is that his kid? Oh, she's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even realize he had a tattoo on his arm. Oh, I'm so not observant. Oh. It looks like it goes all the way up his fucking arm. Sweet Jesus. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Hey, Dad. Hey, dude. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Aww. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Ha. Hey, Allie. This is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmen Stella? No, there's no L in there. I don't know why I put an L in there. Carminstia is what I'm going to call her because I can't pronounce names correctly or I'm dyslexic. Oh. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look. I'm making friends. Oh my god. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Haha, great seeing you. Amanda finger bangs her way out of the conversation like a champ. I'm gonna go this way. She learned the finger gun moves from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? You have a son, Hugo?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? How old is your child? Why is his middle name Hemingway?
Ah.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Are you sure you're smoking? You're not smoking? Unbelievable. Excuse me. What happened to Craig? Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. That last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Christopher's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. Good Lord, what is wrong with your child? And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. Oh. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. What the fuck? Look at your kid. What? I can't say much. I wasn't the best kid. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Allie, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Oh, okay. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter? I mean, if it didn't matter, I wouldn't have asked.
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Oh, yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. I mean, do you see how you're acting? Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry, he's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. What is it, Killian? Do you hear someone outside the door?
Oh.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there? You can't say that.
Oh, no.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I, don't know. Yeah, Craig, you gotta realize, you got 3 girls. Girls are a handful. I should know I am a girl. If I ever have children, I want boys. Pray to God I get boys.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to ironically wear socks and with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you are doomed. Amanda's 18. She still thinks I'm cool. Put all you dads to shame. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it is as important to be a cool dad, as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be the best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. I completely understand because me and my mother had a best friend kind of relationship, and it really didn't work out that way. I mean, I still love her to death. Like, since I moved, I talk to her all the time. But I haven't lived with her in like 3 years. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Oh.
Don't let us eat up your time, Allie. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I've met everybody. And he has whiskey in his hand. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. Fuck. I flash a smile and walk over to him. Hey guys. Allie. How the heck are ya? Selling in the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Why are you bragging? In my house, I have a 55-inch in my living room. I want a bigger TV. Oh boy. Allie, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. I have a Snapchat. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. What happened last time? Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy is a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build them tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. Oh, I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. It was just not your day, Robert. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms and the bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but lost some of me out there. Aw. I guess that's camping for you. I have never had a camping trip like that. I've when I lived in California, I went camping all the time. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went in tumbling down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Oh, okay. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Ben and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have an emergency escape button. Then hit the brakes, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? That's a mouthful of a name. Yeah, of course, Dad. Man, I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Coleman hides Affiliate's keys and Philip retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sends the spirits after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of good food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them and mock disgust. Let's go find kindly for a fire.
Yeah.
Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend.
Hey.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidating by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry too much. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under the tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. Oh my lord. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. You have kids, Robert? Good old coffee. Well, since you're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but go meet some of the other fellas. That was gross, excuse me. I stopped Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they are talking about. I walk over to them. No, it's weird that you two are next to each other since you're like in charge of your youth pasture and you're all gothy and shit. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Oh goodness. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. Oh. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I am very proud of my abode. Allie, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his artistic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you at Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Aw, I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as a Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you Excuse me, I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for your gentleman to act. For a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Take a seat. Don't apologize. It's fine. I'd been mad too. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Why aren't you looking at me? There you are. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the other kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Oh god, look at his face. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any of the specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as Tiwi hipster with some Normork leans. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Yeah, it's very hard to find people like that nowadays. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien Bloodmarch. Bloodmarch. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with courtesy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Oh my fucking god, these kids are creepy. Hello, Amanda. Oh, they spoke. They both spoke at the same time. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? That's what I'm saying. Hey. Will you come play with us? Why are they speaking? Come play with us forever. Okay. Okay, children. Okay. You're watching too many scary movies. Guys, enough with the creepy twin sketch. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Yes, you do. You know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? What, wasn't he with you? Goodness, Mary, you are the worst mother ever. You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resentment. Stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be fine, honey. He's just stuffing a little bit of dirt in his mouth. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. Yeah, go away. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. That's your son? Lucian. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Allie yet? Yeah, we're not cool. Remember? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elder. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Curtison, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the in the Victorian era were vegetarians. They described carnivores type people as lapers. Blood lapers. I'm a blood laper then because I'm not a vegetarian. I've tried and I can't do it. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an archer. Ooh. What? Is that a tattoo? That's what I'm thinking, Lucien. Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Yeah, it's right there. Oh God, my mom would have killed me. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Kids, audience, do not get a stick and poke tattoo. I can tell you a number of ways why that's a bad idea. If it gets infected, do you know how bad that would look? Good Lord. Lucien. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working fast now, efficiently tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Allie, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. Oh my, the puns. Bro, I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it is so weird how all of the dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It really is. It's weirder that I'm pretty sure we're all into dudes too. Just say it. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. I mean, I already do like it. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really be making a killing. Yeah, she would. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? What the fuck is that? Is it like Facebook? Dadbook, exactly. Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmintia And those weird twins, I think they wanted her soul. I wouldn't put it past them. I got an achievement. Amanda and I walked back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Hey, I'm just playing. I felt like I was at a network event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Iceberg Checkers. Sweetie, if I could impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver lining gets you through the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Yay, I did good, yes. Oh, my butt hurts. My butt hurts sitting on this chair. Ugh. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. I hate cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some... Hey, Killian. There's a wire there. Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh.
Huh?
Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that. And I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for it, throw a party. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off tonight. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some of the Wine and Dine at Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Delicious. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real natural substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through the several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen. As I wait for a reply, Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I cannot text and drive. I can't multitask. I'll die. My butt is really hurting. I apologize. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone, nothing yet. Okay, so now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes now. I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Champion's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly accelerating it with all of the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. My mom would have called me by now if I was Amanda, and would have been yelling at me, and oh my lord. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why didn't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know how any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. What? You're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you come home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. I mean, her attitude to me is not a problem. She doesn't really have an attitude right now. I'm your dad. I have the right to be concerned, and I was scared. So either of these would be fine by me. So we're just gonna be simple and be like, I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when you're dad. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Aww.
Hey.
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Please don't do that again. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my head. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do that and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make the good choices good. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Rain. Team Rain. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you. I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, okay. We're doing a thing! Oh. Let me check something real quick. Oh god, I'm moving my screen. I don't mean to. Fuck. There we go. There we go. I was right clicking. I didn't mean to. I was trying to check it, make sure everything looked fine. On a Friday night, you are most likely to And yeah, I'm recording all this on a laptop, all this on the same screen, and it's really hard to do all this stuff, but yeah, whatever. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix, and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion, sleep. I like this one. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. I mean, I have no charcoal or anything or gas, so why would I take my grill? The lost shaker of salt. I have nothing to salt, so why would I need it? Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. I have no DVD player. A boat, obviously. If you had one thing to bring with you onto a desert island, what would it be? I mean, I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. There we go. What are your turn-ons? What are my turn-ons? Strong dad arms. I actually don't like very muscly guys. Tennis shoes with long white socks. No. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grilled manship. Comfortable with crying. I mean, comfortable with crying and strong dad arms, I guess, would be one of my two. So we're gonna do strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technically, writer for the manuals and instructionals, salt boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, a president of space, a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? Horror. Old comedies that haven't aged well, whatever will make me cry, romantic comedies, anything on Laserdisc. Sean Connery's entire film war documentaries. I mean, if I had to choose, since a horror isn't on here, romantic comedies, I love them. What's your ideal date? Napping together. That's a good date. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. What does geocache mean? Can somebody tell me that? Napping together. What do you ever leave home without? What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. I don't vape. My book of word jumbles and pen. A cool knife. My current low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Cool knife. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, lawn owner modifications. I'm proud of my kids. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Ha!
Welcome.
How much time do I got?
You've got dads.
Oh, do I? I got dads. I still got 6 minutes. We can do a date in 6 minutes, right, guys? Let me see. Yeah, we can do a date in 6 minutes. My butt is really hurting me. Hey, Craig. I like Craig a lot. I like Craig, Damien, Matt. I guess Hugo, but like I said, I'm doing everybody's because I want to know how everybody's ends. But first, we'll start off with Listen to the true crime podcast while I text with my newest specimens. A coffin pronouncing possum correctly, bossum correctly. Well, how do you do? I finally decided to join this information soon. Fuck it, we'll do it. Okay. We'll message Damien. I'm so excited. This is like a dating website. Oh, stretching, excuse me. Oh, Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. What? Oh wow, there's more. Says Allie. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for. As you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh goodness. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companyship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Amanda pops out of the room. Her eyes are still puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Sweetheart! Hey! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, totally, I'm cool.
Hey.
I just found out that the succulent I have been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. I'm so sorry about your plant. I'm gonna try and edge it and see. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I stopped badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Yeah, it's not always good to pressure someone to tell you what's wrong. Can you tell me? Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Oh my god. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's messages. I just don't understand NetSpeak. I like, is this how you kids communicate with each other? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got every saying LOL, got over saying LOL and LMAO over whatever and decided that they needed to bring it back to the 1800s. So what do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming diplomat ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper Chaperone, you'll never end up with this suture worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or, so you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reacting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review for a movie. Still got a B though. And my timer's going off. Stop going off. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Ow, Allie. Amanda hits send and smiled at me. Well, I suppose that's it. We're gonna. Oh my lord. I mean, Damien's house looks pretty cool. I like it. Except for the fucking gnomes out front. And making a short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Yeah, his house I could definitely see standing out. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pulled the large ornament-covered bat's head door knocker back, and a howl sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several minutes before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh yeah, those are dead relatives. There's a fucking dog. Oh god, there's bones. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, a little plate of hors d'oeuvres. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence, an oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Allie, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. I like this. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor sitting room, a luxurious sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Though extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historical, accurate to the Victorian period, and equipped with the animus of any modern dwelling. Okay, you've spent a lot of money. A lot. We walked past a door covered in bumper sticks, caution tape, and a black period poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebel teenage years are. Onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. You have a collection of dead butterflies and a library. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in form floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of his room. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. Look at the butterflies. I got hearts for that. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometimes. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinners get game bit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window, pick up a book. I got more hearts. You know, Allie, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that more torn novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Good Lord. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggles against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. What the fuck are we reading? Oh my god. I love yaoi. Whew. Let me calm down. I love Naruto.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. We're gonna stop. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book for my private collection. Look out the window. I got more hearts. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know the Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Why? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Sure, I like tea. I follow Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful turreted silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Go away, go. Okay, my phone was talking to me again. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealthy or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high reference to both the later time of day that the working class had enjoyed tea and the height of tables on which they're served. Oh, I just learned something. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Thank you. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goss in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Your home's impressive. Oh, I got hearts and cucumbers and wetness out of that. That sounded awful. Cucumbers. I keep calling them cucumbers. Eggplants. I have stuff in my throat. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thanks. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my house before. Oh, hell. I could barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Haha, did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. Oh, but it's, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously?
Oh.
I love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. That started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals, grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. I would not be okay with that. I wouldn't. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly elongates with those ideals would be immensely horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be condescending of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Ellie, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive. Oh, okay. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Let me get some of my coffee real quick. And I actually need to wipe my nose. I apologize. I'm sorry. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some weird jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I mean, I don't... Oh! The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. What is it? That is beautiful! Look at your garden! Damien takes me around the back of his house where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path waves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful, I know. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use banquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is sympathetic of different feelings. That's really cool. I like that. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the banquet affected the message. I'm pretty sure it's not called banquet. Correct me if I am saying it wrong. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off the vine. I hate the color orange, by the way. Lilum bubble from the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My lawns are ablaze. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for the sweet revenge. We'll do this one. The orange lily actually is sympathetic for pure hatred. Okay, so I should have picked the other one. Well, and that's preciously why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckles, sunflowers. I don't like sunflowers. I don't know what a honeysuckle is. And snapdragons, I know what a snapdragon is, though. Those are actually really pretty. But if I would have to pick between these two, I really don't like sunflowers at all. I don't. They're bulky, and I just don't like them. My favorite flower is spider lilies. I love spider lilies. They're beautiful. Or blue roses, if you can get your hands on one. I think we'll pick snapdragons. Or honeysuckle. I don't know. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them. You squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. Yay! I did good. I'll have to remember that when I put together a banquet for you. Aw! A bouquet. I think that's how it is. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. Oh, Allie, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a retro phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. I am severely allergic to pollen. Fun fact about Allie. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into the garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh no. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Oh.
Fix that guard.
Oh, fix the gargoyle. Start. Oh my god. Okay. That's the head. Fuck. Wait. There. It's on upside down.
Goal!
I did it. Whew. I just need to not touch things. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. Oh, that was very loud in my headset. Allie, my sincerest apologies. Allie, my sincerest apologies. I have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I am afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Oh.
I am helping. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
Oh no.
Hey, Damien, you're here. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the "my kids are in trouble" rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see it to believe it. What did he do? Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through a busy quarters of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up to the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I am led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into an interesting middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basement. It's Hugo. Oh. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't take heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime, and see a bunch of bricks and some measuring tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me. God, the room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to cask of Emerald Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, what's cask of Toledo? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe. It's a class. Okay, I know. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story, I bet. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling menacingly. This sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Whoa.
It took you 20 minutes, son. We just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Entering, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, then read a review of the movie.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long, and there was no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. Don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filling this under what the hell. Don't do whatever what that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Holy shit. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your meditation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. Dude, you tried to. No, yeah, you're going to you're going to therapy. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damon's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Shit, me too. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian pops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. Don't slam my door! I don't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucian bricklaying was pretty good. So there's silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I mean, I'm not going to get into his business with that. That's none of my business, and it's none of my business if he's going through a phase either. It's just cool how you handled it. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Woo! See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish classy. I come home and find Amanda curled up on the couch and a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Haunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The tiny house hunting brothers watch them in abysmal expression, both of their hands touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two bath shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd your afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian since he lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How do you know that? He has everyone read this story except for me. Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Oh god. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Digging styles. I think that was a pretty good date. Date complete. What'd I get? That's a shit ton of points. Good god. Good god. Got
I'm
an S
sensing
though.
a romance between us. A chemical romance. What? That's a band?
A chemical romance. Are you, Damien? Are you? Oh, it made my day. Protective dad, proud parent, Victorian, Edwardian, afternoon tea, Poe. Good God, I got an achievement. I got an interview with the vampire achievement. It's a black heart. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good episode. I think we're going to end it here. These episodes are going to be extremely long just so I can get past them a lot faster. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see some more. I will be doing a live stream tonight of, I believe, either Neo or it's going to be Origami. So please stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!